Hey everybody, Dave Laird here with DCS, and I'm here to talk about one malfunction, okay, the misfire. So we've got our magazine and our dummy rounds, okay? First thing we need to do is load and make ready, so we want to make sure we have a deliberate draw stroke. We want to bring it into our workspace. So I'm kind of looking through the trigger guard. I've got my elbow bent. I'm watching my surroundings. I want to perform my load how I normally would, and then I want to either rack my slide across the top or else use the slingshot method. So now we have a dummy round inside the chamber, okay? And essentially what that's going to allow us to do is press our trigger and it goes click instead of bang, okay? So now the trigger is pinned to the rear, it no longer works, okay? When that happens, we just want to come back into our position. We want to tap up on the magazine and make sure it's fully seated. That's like 90% of everybody's malfunction. We want to rack the slide, and I always tell people to rack it like you hate it. We want a good firm grip, palm and fingers over the top, like so. We want to rack it all the way to the rear till it stops, and then this hand drives it out, okay? So once again, when we press the trigger, bring it in, tap, rack it like we mean it, and press back out on the target, okay? Is that the only way to clear a malfunction? No. Another way is some folks like to rack it this way. That's fine, except now our ejection port is pointing up, and if we make a mistake or error and our hand slides off, it may get caught and cause issues. So if you prefer the slingshot method, don't do just a palm and a finger, or a thumb and a finger. Use your fingers and palm the same way we would this way, only now you're doing it this way. And turn it 90 degrees upside down, okay? This way gravity helps take it out, and you're right here again, okay? Just turn it over, rack it upside down, and there you go. All right, so again, tap. So we tap, rack it that way and down, or tap, rack this way and down. Go to slide lock, let that magazine fall out, grab a fresh magazine, insert it, rack it, back on target. Now another thing a lot of folks like to use is the slide lock. It has a slide release, okay? I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Personally, I don't like it. I like to rack it either over the top or at 90 degrees, not for me to decide. So for that, tap, rack. For some reason, if it goes to slide lock and you reinsert your magazine, you can either with this thumb or that thumb hit the slide lock and get back out on target. Regardless of which method you use, it's a matter of practice, okay? Can you shave tenths of a second off on clearing the malfunction? Absolutely. Or when you're doing the reload, absolutely. But it's got to work, 100% of the time. Whatever it is you're doing, we want it to be, we want it to work 100% of the time. So if you're having issues with it, either train harder until you don't, or find a new method that works 100% of the time, okay? So there is no one way to do anything. I want you to learn multiple ways, find out what works for you, and then do that, all right? Dave here with DCS. Thank you very much.